Dr. Amir Haydarian's journey through dentistry, dedication, and daily growth. How one Toronto dentist built a career on trust, grit, and growth. Let's face it, the internet is full of dentist bios that all sound the same. Great smile, gentle care, lots of experience. But behind the polished office photos and 5-star Google reviews, there's often a deeper story. Dr. Amir Haydarian has one of those stories. Now practicing in Toronto for nearly 3 decades, Dr. Haydarian didn't arrive with a dental degree or a family business waiting for him. He arrived in Canada in September 1986 as a young man from Iran, barely speaking English, and with no roadmap except a belief in education, service, and personal responsibility. I worked hard and put myself through school. He says simply, I had no shortcuts. Amir was always interested in science, especially biology and physics. In Iran, he finished his high school diploma in math and physics. But it wasn't until he moved to Canada that he saw dentistry as his future. I started in biology and chemistry at York University, he says, but I wanted something where I could use my hands and still help people. Dentistry felt like the perfect combination. He entered the University of Toronto's Faculty of Dentistry, Canada's top-ranked dental school, in 1992. He graduated in 1996 with a DDS and got to work immediately. His first job was in the Niagara region, working in Welland and Fonthill. That's where I really learned what it means to be a community dentist. Amir says, people knew your name. They brought their kids. They brought their parents. You didn't just fix teeth. You built trust. In 1998, he opened his own office in the Mount Pleasant area of Toronto. It became his home base for over 2 decades. But even as his practice grew, Amir never stopped learning. Dentistry isn't static. Materials change. Tools improve. Patients want more aesthetic and less invasive options. Amir kept pace. He completed advanced training in cosmetic dentistry at the Las Vegas Institute in 2002, focusing on functional aesthetics and occlusion. I wanted to give people more than fillings and cleanings, he says. I wanted to transform smiles. He also became certified in Invisalign and regularly completes continuing education. His most recent was on dentin hypersensitivity in January 2025. You can't rely on what you learned 20 years ago. You need to keep showing up with new knowledge. For Dr. Haydarian, dentistry isn't just a service. It's part of community health. Since 2009, he's volunteered with the Imam Mahdi Islamic Center, offering his time and support for community events. Since 2021, he's also been helping at local food banks. Service grounds you, he says. It reminds you that skills are only as good as what you do with them. When he's not practicing dentistry, Amir leads a surprisingly active lifestyle. He plays soccer, volleyball, squash, pickleball, ping pong, you name it. He also gardens and cares for his 2 horses, Roya and Omid. Horseback riding helps me reset. He says, it teaches patience. He's traveled to over a dozen countries, from Istanbul to Kuala Lumpur, always curious about how other cultures approach wellness and care. Learning anatomy in a second language wasn't easy. Adjusting to a new country's education system took grit. Starting a business wasn't guaranteed to succeed. But I learned not to give up, Amir says. That was the lesson that stuck with me the most. His mother, he says, was a major influence. She always believed in me. Even when I didn't speak the language, she told me I could do great things. Amir's current focus is giving back, both through volunteering and sharing his knowledge. He recently launched a personal website and blog to help guide the next generation of dentists. So many new graduates feel lost, he says. I want to share what I've learned, the mistakes I made, and the things that worked. He's also interested in digital dentistry, especially how AI, imaging, and diagnostics can improve treatment planning. Dr. Amir Haydarian isn't just a dentist in Toronto. He's an example of what it looks like to build something from the ground up, with no shortcuts, just effort, integrity, and a lot of learning. If I had to sum it all up, he says, I'd say this: do good when no one's looking, stay curious, and trust that your hard work will make a difference. That mindset doesn't just make better dentists, it builds stronger communities too.